Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty. He's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty. He's quite the guy.
Well, hello, folks. Hey, happy Sunday to all of you. Here we are back at the Sty Shack. Hang out on a Sunday. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's great to see y'all. Thanks for coming and keeping me company on a Sunday. That's awesome. I'm going to shout out a few folks out in the chat. There's Alexander with Old Country Homesteading. Great to see you, Alexander. And there's Lori. Yeah, she used voice to text, and then she says, I was supposed to say hello, Sty, and everyone else. That was great. That's great. Great to see you, Lori. And there's Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly Ferris is in the house. Awesome. It's so good to see you. So good to see you. Oh, and there's Step Van Dam. Hey, awesome, buddy. Oh, great to see you. Great to see you. My neighbor in Minnesota, over in Minnesota. That's the folks out in the chat right now. Share it out. Get your friends to come hang out with us all. Hey, I'm going to show you. Step Van Dam could probably appreciate this over in Minnesota. Look at our outdoors. That's our front yard. You can see the truck is very well covered out there. And snowblower's got 4 or 5 inches of snow on top of it. Yeah, there's some snow blowing to do. And it's still, you can't see it on the camera much, but you can see in the background that place across the way, the haziness, that snow falling. It's still falling out there. Yeah. Welcome to winter. Welcome to winter in March. It was kind of replay of last year. Last year in March, we had a big snowstorm. We had that one really bad one last year that we got 28 inches here, 38 inches up the lake a ways from us, not too far, about 20 miles north of us. They got 38 inches of snow in that storm. I hope we don't get one of them. This one's bad enough. They said a trace to an inch is the way they started it out last week for this weekend. Then it went to an inch to 3 inches. Then it went from 3 to 5. Then it went from 5 to 8. Yeah, thanks a lot, you weathermen. Step Van Dam says, it's still snowing here, buddy. Yeah, snow. Hey, Lori. Good to see you. You said you'd be right back. It's awesome seeing you, Lori. But yeah, it's been quite the week. I'm bumming. And you'll see me fidgeting in my chair quite a bit. I got to kind of pull my shirt around. For those of you that don't know, I got the shingles last week. Oh, my gosh. I got the chicken pox when I was 6 years old. And when I hit 60, I said, oh, Lordy. I mean, I made it 54 years without contracting the shingles. I think I'm beyond that. Oh no, oh no. It reared its ugly head and got me last week. And is that crap miserable? Oh my gosh. I mean, talk about the pain and the tingling and sharp needle like pain. And then there's times it feels like you got an ice pick and you're shoving it in my back or my rib cage. That shingle stuff is nasty. They told me that I could see up to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of the pain part of it. But the all the blistering and all of that is now all scabbed over. I had to take the antiviral pills for a week, and that kicked it. That kicked it. So it's healing up, but the pain part of it's still staying there. And they put me on a goofy med that I take twice a day that helps deaden the nerves, and that does help a bit. I skipped a day, and I regretted it. I mean, so it does help deaden it. And then when it gets real severe, I can take oxycodone, but I don't dare. If I take an oxycodone, especially if I just ate and then I take an oxy afterwards because I'm hurt so bad, oh boy, off I go upstairs, hit the rack, man. I fall in bed and I'm out for 2 hours. So the oxy, I look at it and I go, oh, that'd be nice to pop one of those. That'll feel better. No, I don't dare take them because it wastes my whole day away. I end up sleeping every time I take an oxy. I don't want to sleep my days away. I just try to put up with the pain, you know? Yeah. Lori says there's 10 inches here, and I don't know if it's still coming down or not. Oh, boy. Snow, snow, snow. Snow, snow, snow. And that's the bummer with these shingles and the neuropathy. I haven't been able to shovel or snow blow, so Running Water's home this week. That's why he's not up on the panel. He's home this week. He's in the other room. Him and I both got Hogwarts on PS5, the new Hogwarts game. And holy God, that thing's addictive, man. It's really addictive. And Running Water's in there right now. He's already played through one character. He did a playthrough. He's on his second, created a new character he's playing. And I'm still on my first character, but I haven't played the hours that he has because I take an oxy and no playing. I got to go to sleep. I got to go to bed because I'll sit there, I'll play, and I'll go right in the middle of playing. I'm sawing logs. So, yeah, it shuts me down. It shuts me down. I don't like that. Lori says, I got shingles, but luckily where I got them, I wasn't able to feel them because I was told it would hurt if I could feel it. Yeah. See, I got mine right from the breastbone here on the right side. That's right where the first patch showed up of blisters, big patch like that, and it wraps all the way around to the back on the right side, right to the spine, because usually it'll affect one side of your body. And when I first got it, I thought for sure that's shingles. That's shingles. I know it's shingles. It's got to be. I've seen it on other people. That's got to be it. That's it. Doggone it. Well, the symptoms showed up on a Thursday, the blistering. I had itching the first 2 days, but that just seemed like I itched. But on Thursday, all of a sudden it's hurting. I was out snowblowing, in fact, and I couldn't get done because it hurt so dang much. I come in the house, jack my shirt up, take a look, and I go, wow, leper, you're a leper, Sty. You look like a leper. So right away, I get on the horn, call the doctor's office. My daughter was yelling at me before I did that. Why haven't you called the doctor there, Dad? You're stupid. Okay. So I called the doctor's office. Well, my doctor's booked solid. I mean, she's booked solid. They said there's no one for a week that can see you here at the clinic. Let us talk to the doctor quick and see what she wants you to do. Well, then I get a call back. She's going to do a virtual visit with you because you got such a nice studio. She's going to do a virtual visit with you. I said, oh, okay, well, let's do that. So sure enough, we set up the virtual visit, got on there. Oh yeah, she has me take my shirt off and get in front of the camera so she can see all the way around where it's. I can't see what's on my back. I can feel it. I can reach back there and feel the blisters and everything, the big patches, and but I couldn't see it. Well, she saw it. I do the whole turnaround. It's just like being in the dang doctor's office. And she asked me a half a dozen questions. And she said, "Now, when did the symptoms start?" I said, "They kicked in yesterday afternoon." I said, "So it's been a little over 24 hours." Because this was in the evening, actually, that I saw her online. And she says, "Bingo, good deal. I got a prescription that's going to your pharmacy that you'll need to go pick up." And just as she was saying that, I get a notification on my phone and I check because I let the cancer center know that I had the shingles too. My cancer doctor, he's prescribed what my regular doctor was going to prescribe, and they just sent me a notice. You can go pick it up. So I told her, don't do the prescription. Already got it. Another doctor prescribed it without being asked. He just automatically prescribed it. So that worked out. She prescribed the pain meds. He prescribed the antiviral. Got on that right away. Their horse pills are huge. 90-degree angles on the pills. A bummer to swallow. The last 3 pills went down like $1 million because I finally figured it out how to swallow them big buggers. But they're so dang big that you put anything else in your mouth that big, you're going to chew it because it's too big to be swallowing. I told my regular doctor, I said, those dang things are bigger than suppositories, for God's sakes. They weren't meant to be, were they? Well, yeah. So between my clinical doctor, my primary, and my cancer doctor, they got it all squared away. The only problem is I was supposed to have chemotherapy last Monday, and that's that 3-day long chemo where they do 4 hours of chemo at the chemo center, and then I have a pump on me for 46 hours. That was supposed to happen last Monday, so no, that happens tomorrow. And early morning. I don't like them early morning ones, but that's what they got me for. You're coming in early tomorrow. So, hey, James Kite just popped in the house. It's great to see you there, James. Awesome. Yeah, it's good. So good to see you guys. It's so good to see you guys. I needed this. I got a real surprise. I think it was the day before yesterday. I get an email, and I was super surprised I got the email, but I was uncertain what it would pertain to because it was from my supervisor with the Forest Service. He's the top dog for recreation in the Great Divide district of the Chequamegon National Forest. And he was such a great supervisor. I mean, he's the best. He's such a good-hearted guy, and he's so great to work with. Well, last year they invited me to their annual volunteers picnic. Well, I didn't volunteer last year. That's when I got diagnosed with the cancer. It was in March. So all last summer, going through the chemo and all that, and then the surgery and all that, I couldn't do anything for the Forest Service. But he was insistent we want you at that picnic. Okay, I guess I'll show up for the picnic. So I did, and it was a great time. I was sick, It was post-surgery. It was after I had my surgery, and I was really, really weak and couldn't do much. Had to use the hiking stick, my walking stick all the time, unstable. And I was able to drive, but not good on my feet or sitting in one place long and stuff, But they treated me great at the picnic. It was a blast. It was fun. And I thought, wow, they included me even though I didn't volunteer that year. Well, this year, I just get this message here in March. And he had just gotten the news that I'm terminal, that, you know, my days are numbered, that I've got at this point basically 1 to 2 years. That's all I got left. Uh, so he messages me and says, hope you get to do some camping this summer. And by the way, anywhere in the Great Divide District, which is the largest district that we have with a lot of campgrounds, he says, you decide what campground you want to camp in, what site you want, and you call me or Katie, his right hand. Either one of them, he said, I can call. And he says, you camp for free. I'm like, oh my gosh. He says, we'll get you the site you want, the dates you want. Just call us. We'll set it up. And you camp for free. You don't pay. You don't pay to use Great Divide at all. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome when you have a district manager like that, you know, doing something for you like that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. I wouldn't mind that at all. That means I get to go visit Travis out at Black Lake. And Travis and I already talked about it. And site number 1, it's right across a little cove from his campsite, the host campsite. And you only really have one campsite next to you. Otherwise, you're just sitting there on this little point all by yourself on campsite 1. And it's just as you come into the campground, it's got a beautiful lake view right on the water. I can fish off of there. I could put the kayak in right there. The boat landing's just right across the bridge. It ought to be a good time this summer. Hey, Freeman, James, awesome, brother. It's great to see you. Hi, say hi to Sis. Give her a big hug and kiss from her brother, Sty. Yeah. Hey, there's Tim with Kirk Whipper. Awesome. Good for me, he says. Yeah, the camping. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Hey there, Michael Outdoors. Hey, Moose. Thanks for all your campground videos. You're more than welcome. I like sharing my campground days with all my friends out there. I love at least in Wisconsin, I love our national forest campgrounds. And I love how I can explore the 1,000,000 acres in the Chequamegon National Forest. It's a lot of ground to cover. I won't get to cover as much as I would wish to. I just won't have the health to do it. But there's some hiking trails this old boy will still be able to manage this summer, and I plan on taking advantage of that. Cheesehead there. He says, free camping? I'll be there. You can come as a family member, buddy, and we can share a campsite. Hey, how's that? I know Travis is listening to the stream right now. He's busy with doing schoolwork. He's a teacher. He's got a lot to do, and especially on a Sunday afternoon. And you betcha, Cheesehead, if you want to come and set up camp with me, you are more than welcome. You know that, buddy. You know that. Michael saying, thanks for all the campground videos you posted, different from what we have in Germany. All the best. Well, I'll tell you what, I've watched some hiking videos. These guys that hike all over the world. They hike everywhere. And the one fella, he weighed over 400 pounds, right? And he decided that he's going to hike the PCT, the Pacific Coast Trail. Holy God, that thing goes all the way from Mexico up to Canada. And it's rare that a person can complete that whole stretch in a year. They say about 40% of the people that set out on the trail actually complete the whole trail in a year. Oh boy, did he have quite the adventure. And he lost over 100 pounds hiking that thing. And you look at him the day started, and then you look at it when he finally said, "I'm finished. That's made it as far north as I can. I'm done." Oh my gosh! You look at those two pictures, and a world of difference. His health is back. He's taking care of himself. Wonderful success story. But he had a girlfriend that he met on the PCT on the trail, and they became a couple. A little romantic couple. And guess what? She was from Germany. And she had her visa, the time on her visa was just perfect to do the PCT. And they did most of the PCT together. And there were times she would jump up ahead because, he was slowed down. He was slowed down. You picture a man that weighs almost 400 pounds, plus he's got a 60-pound pack with him. Oh my God. That's like carrying a fat kid on your back, right? Yeah, yeah. But he did it. He did it. And met this gal, and they fell in love. So when the season ended and her visa ended, he said, "You ain't going nowhere." So he got a visa to go to Germany. So he flew over to Germany with her, met her family and the like, and then got to hike some of the German trails. And he videoed those trails, those hikes, and I loved it. They were awesome. They were awesome. I saw parts of Germany I didn't even know existed. So Germany's cool. There's places that you can explore in Germany that got so much history. Some of the old kind of ruins and stuff, and old hamlets that are still occupied, but the dang buildings are 300, 400 years old. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I envy. I wish I was younger and had good health and the ching to do it. The ching to do it. I'd love to go to certain places. He was in the Philippines for a while, hiking all over the Philippines. I think he was in Thailand for a while. Oh yeah, he was all over the place. The guy's great, and I like his style. He's kind of got the same mentality I do. If you're outdoors, get the camera going. Might be uneventful, but it's still outdoors. There's nothing better than outdoors, right? I'm running out of fire. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Oh, there's a spare. I was going to say, Sty's going to have to quit smoking for a while until he finds a lighter. I found a spare. Yeah, that's it. Can't go everywhere, so you enjoy where you are. You betcha. I found it. Yeah, running water asking if I found a lighter. Yeah, I did. Yeah. That boy takes good care of his old man. Yeah, he's good company. I mean, he's good company. My youngest boy, when he lived here, he complained. Running water comes home and sits there and plays PlayStation, eats, and makes garbage. Well, when I moved in here, yeah, he eats and makes garbage, and you live here 365 days a year. He's only here for 5 weeks a year. And that's 5 different visits. And he's complaining that he's got to take garbage out? Because that's all he has to do is throw it in the garbage, take it out. That ain't an issue for me in running water. We don't have any issues with things that got to be done around here. Yeah. So running water, he's good company. He's good. I'm just glad I'm here with what's going to be happening with me in the future here. This will be a very Very comfortable place to be. Yeah. Lori saying, I was I just was talking to my personal care aide. She said where she lives, 30 minutes from me, no one has any electricity. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. That's the thing. All of the green movement, they want us to have everything electric. Electric cars, electric appliances. Here in the U.S., they're talking about banning gas stoves. Well, wait a minute. There's gas stoves, there's gas hot water heaters, there's gas furnaces. So many things in your house run on gas, natural gas or propane. And they want us to get rid of that stuff and put all that burden on the electric? Well, what if your whole house is nothing but electric, right? And the power goes down. Well, ain't you just up a creek without a paddle? Yeah, I didn't know. I tell you what, I want some flexibility in there. I like the gas furnace, the gas hot water heater. I like we got an electric stove, but I prefer gas. The Yeah, somebody ain't got it right. Don't make everything electric. I mean, even your car. So your house and your car is all electric, and the power goes down for 3, 4 days. In some places, power's gone down for over a week. Well, you ain't going nowhere because your car's going to need to be charged, and you can't heat your house because you got an electric heating system. Can't get any hot water because the hot water heater's electric. Oh my gosh, we can't cook because the stove's electric. Yeah, that's putting all your eggs in one basket. I'm not good with that. I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. My preference would be is that I'd have a gas furnace, a wood stove, and electric heaters here and there in the house, just in case I can't get wood or gas. I can at least keep things from freezing up with electric. But I wouldn't use electric as my primary. No way. The, yeah, yeah. See, that's it. Yeah, Michael's saying in northern Norway, you have to have two completely independent systems for to heat and survive, electric and wood fire example. Yeah, that's one thing I saw an article on how in Norway they're having issues with the firewood. Well, and I heard they're even having those issues in Germany. Um, that they're concerned that about deforestation, that people are going to cut all these trees down for firewood and that. Well, I mean, I'm an outdoorsman. I'll tell you what, just what's laying on the ground, you wouldn't even know that I picked that all up and bucked it into firewood. I could, in fact, when I had the camp up here in northern Wisconsin, I heated the Sty Shack there for 2 years, all off of deadwood, laying around, dead standing stuff. Never cut live trees and bucked it into firewood to use the next season. There was so much deadwood. I know. I told my partners up there, I said, we can heat two places every winter just on the deadwood stand around here for at least 10 years. Easily for 10 years. And in the meantime, other stuff's dying and new stuff's growing. So it's, yeah. Yeah. Wood heat's good. I like wood heat. I really do. I love working with firewood anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Lori, we understood. the Yeah, I'll tell you, I really, really look forward to. Oh, I just realized there was a invite that I didn't get out. I feel terrible. Oh yeah. See, Lori's in that. She's in that situation where everything's electric in the house. And that's a bummer. That's a bummer. You don't want the power going out there. My prayers go out to you that you never lose your power, girl. Yeah. The and for Lori, you know, just for her well-being, she really electric everything electric is fine. It's just that when they put a burden on this grid to the point where someone like Lori can't have electric because it's shut down all the time, that's a bummer, you know. The but yeah, there's a lot of cases when having all electric is it's essential more than it's, you know, for green reasons. It makes life better for a person. That I totally understand. You know, it's a quality of life thing. Um, but yeah, if you're able to do firewood or able to have gas systems in your house, it's a good idea to have both going on. You know, electric and gas. And that's like having a generator. I've got a Jenny that I use in camp, which I'm going to sell because I won't be using a Jenny anymore. Um, but that's a sweet generator, man. I can hook that up to the house and keep essential things running, like my furnace. I can keep the furnace running using that Jenny. So, and the Jenny costs less than $1,000. And boy, does that puppy run sweet. I mean, it only holds 2.5 gallons, but I get 18 hours of runtime off of 2.5 gallons, 18 to 22 hours, depending on how much load is on it. So you can't beat it. You can't beat it. And that's a Predator. Predator. Yeah, they're cool. I'm going to be selling mine this summer. And somebody asked about it, and I said, I'm going to need at least $500 for it. For a used generator, I said, go buy one. It's going to cost you $1,000. So you get one for about half price. Don't whine about it. That's my price. I won't go a dime below $500. No way in hell. Not what I know about that generator, how dependable it is. It's electric start. You just push a button, boom, fires right off. And it's so easy to pull start anyway. There's a half the time I didn't even use the electric start. And it charges its own battery while it's running. And it's quiet. Very nice generator for the money. Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned, I ran that thing for 6 months. You know, not all the time, not 24 hours a day, but I used it for 6 months out at camp. And it runs just like it did brand new. And yeah, they're sweet. They're sweet. I could have bought its equivalent as a Honda, but I would have paid 3 times more. You know, I would have paid about $3,000 for one that I got for $1,000. You know, so I'm glad I went with the Predator. Find out that the motor in it is basically the exact same motor that you get in the Honda. Yeah. Yeah, if one has a little outdoors equipment, cook on a small firebox. If electricity is out, for example, like some building company cut the cable. Yeah. And that's it for us here. The power goes out. We got a couple of, I don't know, 2 or 3 Coleman type stoves and gas grill. Yeah, we're not going to have any trouble keeping things cooked. You know, we can cook off of the propane. And if we can't get propane, I've got folding camp stove. We got the big fire pit out back. Cook over the fire pit. Yeah, I don't worry much about it. I don't worry much. The heat going out, the power goes out, the furnace doesn't run. If you don't have the generator running, no furnace. And that's the only thing I worry about in the winter, because I don't want pipes freezing up, right? But got a couple of good electric heaters. You put them in the critical areas like bathrooms. Keep those pipes thawed out, run the water just slowly so that it never freezes up. Yeah, you're good. And I found it's nice with a Coleman camp stove. You bring it right in your kitchen, set it on the counter, and there's your new stovetop. Or you can set it on top of your existing stove. And it's propane, just like a propane gas oven. It doesn't use up any more oxygen or put any more CO2 in the room than a gas stove does. So, yeah, you just bring it in the house, cook away. Yeah, all the comforts of home. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping health holds up and I can hold my sail this summer. I got a lot of camping gear that people be fighting each other for. I got a bunch of cast iron I'm going to sell. A lot of camp gear that I'm going to sell off. Yeah, I got some tents I'm going to get rid of. I want to keep, I think, 3 tents. I've got like 7, so the one on my pickup box I have to keep because I'm getting rid of the adventure trailer. So the one on my pickup box is the one I'll use all the time. It takes 15 minutes at the most to set it up and tear it down. And it's nice because I got a step stool kind of ladder. I put right at the tailgate, right into that tent. Works like $1 million in it. My pickup box with the tailgate down and the tent on it, just the right size. Cot fits in there perfect. It's easy access. And the nice thing is you tear it all down, roll it up, put it in the box, close the tonneau covers, close the tailgate, and off you go. You're self-sufficient all in that pickup truck. And because I got a crew cab truck, back seat can be loaded full of gear. I can put a cooler back there with foodstuffs in it and all that stuff, Screen house, put up a screen house, that kind of thing. So, yeah, my screen houses are spoken for. Cheesehead's getting one, and then John and Jan with Adventures in the Heartland, they're getting one. So, yeah. Now, my Lori's asking if it's solar powered generator. No, it's runs on gasoline, runs on gas, so it's outdoors. You got to have the generator outdoors. Yeah, you don't want that thing in the house. Yeah. The exhaust to get you. Yeah, but you could rig your house up so you can plug the generator into your house and run all the essentials off of it. It's nice. And you can have it located in a nice protected area outside your house. Heck, with me, I just put a cover over it. Unless I'm at camp, then I'll go in the woods and gather up the materials, and I build like a little shack that sits over the top of it that I can tip over and put gas in, tip it back, and it helps muffle the sound even more. And then people aren't seeing it either. They don't see it. They don't realize when it's not running. They don't even realize you got a generator sitting there. I'd like to see them try to steal it, though, because I would cable that thing through the back wheel of the trailer, and it's a tough cable. The same cable, same kind of cable, I tried cutting with a bolt cutter, and it took me about 20 minutes to finally cut through it. It's tough. And if they're not thinking about it, they just hook up to the trailer and take off. Guess what? They're going to have a generator following them down the street. I think that'll draw some attention and get the cops to stop you. Yeah. I do the same thing with the kayak. That's also cabled to the trailer most of the time. If it's up in camp, it's cabled to the trailer. So if they're going down the road, they're taking half the camp with them, you know. Yeah. Don't steal that. the Oh, yeah, the adventure trailer. Yeah, if you go back and you look at the videos about the adventure trailer, it turned out pretty good. It did. I didn't get it finished. I didn't get it finished. Actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it finished because it's easier to sell um, the way it is right now. But the way it is right now, you got the Murphy bed holds up against the wall, kitchen counter folds down against the wall, and it's wide open. So my daughter and her other half, they want to buy it because there's motorcycle enthusiasts. They both have Harleys, and the adventure trailer is a Harley Davidson model. It's got the colors, the orange and the black, and they really want it. They really want it because they can get their two Harleys in there and a bunch of camping gear and stuff, and they want to tour the West Coast, but they don't want to ride all the way from Wisconsin out to the West Coast and then tour the West Coast. They run out there with that trailer with the two Harleys in it, find a good campsite, and they set up, and that's their home base. And they motorcycle from there all up and down the West Coast. Yeah, sounds good. And so they're looking forward to probably buying it. Yeah, and I can understand why they would want it. But if I had built all the cupboards and cabinets and permanent fixtures in it, you might have been able to haul one motorcycle in it. Because the way I was going to build it up, it would be just enough room to get the kayak in the trailer. Otherwise, there wouldn't be room for any more than one motorcycle, and they need room for two. Hi, Aki. Good to see you. Awesome. Right from Detroit. Little Badger. uh, yeah, Michael Shannon, you showed us that. It has been great for you. Yeah, I loved it, man. I loved the trailer. I just loved it. But for my bucket list, you know, I've got a year or two left in me. I want some money in my bucket list. I can camp in the pickup truck, and so I'll sell off that stuff, and it gives me some change to be able to go and travel. Traveling is a big thing for me. I got places I want to see. And the adventure trailer is a little more involved, getting set up, everything. That's more for long-term camping. If I'm going to camp for a week or more, the adventure trailer is perfect. But the pickup box tent, you can't drive with that thing up. So when you get to a site, set it up. It's good for a 3-4 day stay, and you're not going to be driving anywhere while you're there. That's what it's good for. And that's really what I'm going to be doing. Lori's saying, I'm trying to find a fairly cheap one that I can use here in the apartment for when the power does go out, so I got it. Yeah. Getting a portable power supply. There's a lot of them on the market out there now. Some of them are pretty nice. They already got the inverter built into them, so you can just plug stuff into it. You can plug your fridge into it and run your fridge kind of thing. Yeah. Accepting is another thing. Yeah, I've accepted my fate. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm going to make the most out of the life I got left. You betcha. You betcha. I keep saying I'm counting down till June and then August. Dual sport motorcycle camping in the Keweenaw. Oh, sounds like fun, man. That sounds like fun. You betcha. You betcha. Up in the Keweenaw Peninsula, that's awesome. Yeah. The yeah, I'm going to do some low impact exploring this summer. Every other week, I'll be able to go out and do something. So here at home, I got a lot to get done here at home. I got to finish the yard. I figured that'll take about a week to get the yard all done. And then I got to buck up and split all this wood that's out here. It's a big ass pile. So that'll take me another week, good week. So I got 2 weeks this spring really booked up tight, you know. I got to do some work on the riding mower and make sure that thing's up to snuff for the season. And then I'll have free time to do the camping and stuff, you know, and running around. Yeah, I keep saying, no campgrounds, just stealth camping. Yeah, you betcha. You betcha. I used to love doing that crap when I had the camp up north. So much along the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore. You're not supposed to camp along that unless you're in a designated campsite, which there's only one on all that lakeshore. There's campsites out on the islands, Apostle Islands, but if you're just hiking, you ain't got a kayak or canoe with you. You ain't going out there. So there's nowhere to camp. But what a beautiful trail, man. Talk about wilderness hiking along Lake Superior. That's awesome. But nowhere to camp, right? So you go out there and you stealth camp. And they got to actually catch you in camp for you to get into any kind of trouble at all, you know. And I love stealth camping. I loved it. Yeah. Being sly, getting off the trail, set up a nice campsite, break it down the next day, and hike some more. And end of the day, find a good place to stealth camp where people going past on the trail aren't going to know you're there. Love it. Love it. And it don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you nothing. Yeah. I like the free camping idea, you know. Let's keep it free. Let's keep it free. Like it. Oh, yeah. Yep. I got to keep people laughing, so of course you guys got to see this at least once in a while in the streams.
Oh, fucking son of a bitch! Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Now that doesn't happen often, but when it does, it pisses you off. I mean...
Yeah. You know, they got me this lifeline thing I wear around my neck in case I fall or get hurt, need an ambulance. I can push that thing and they call you on the phone. You tell them, yeah, send somebody over to help this old boy up, you know, kind of thing. Well, it's got a feature on it that they said I should really have. And that's a fall down feature. So if you fall down, it senses that you fell down and it dials them up right away. And then if you don't answer, they send an ambulance out to your house right away. Well, I told them I can't have that. They said, well, it's really a good feature because if you fall down, let's say you fall down, knock yourself out, you can't push that button. I said, and it was funny because the gal was here setting the system up. I pulled up my bloopers video of a bunch of my fall downs. I said, That's a normal day for me. That thing would be going off every day of the week if I had it set for a fall down. I've fallen down all over the place. I said, but I know how to tuck and roll. I've never gotten hurt falling down yet. So now I've gone down where I was hurt, but it wasn't from falling down. When I broke my ankle out there at Black Lake that one year, um, that was just stupid. I did that. That's my fault. that that wasn't a normal fall down. What's Michael saying? A long time ago, you had a video about what is bushcraft. From my point of view, if one likes his or her garden, that is outdoors. 2, if you see all what there is there, from very small to bigger, absolutely. That's the thing is, that's why I really don't go into the whole bushcrafting world anymore, because it got to the point where people were saying, well, it's not bushcraft if you don't do this, or if you don't do that, or if you do this, and that's not bushcraft. No. Bushcrafting is going outdoors and doing something with nature with your hands. That's bushcraft. I don't care what anybody says. You can be out there with a $500,000 RV, beautiful RV. Get out of the thing, go out in the bushes and pick a bunch of wild raspberries and wild strawberries. You're out there bushcrafting. You're out there gathering in nature. And I tell these people, I see these videos. Oh, I found a new way to do the bow drill. And it's perfect. It said, yeah, I invented that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm one of the best bushcrafters in the world. No, you aren't. All the best bushcrafters in the world have been dead for 300 years. You turn the clock back 300 years here in America, and the Native Americans, they didn't call it bushcraft, because that was their life. All those things they did, that was just part of life. Talk about professional bushcrafters. Yeah. Ancient peoples, they were the professional bushcrafters. We can't be ancient anymore. This one guy insisted how ancient he was. Everything was primitive skills. I do everything primitive skills. But yet, you look at the outfit he's wearing, and he's wearing this high-end jacket, and he's promoting that, these jackets, here's an ad. Wearing these awesome hiking boots, all this gear that he's wearing and stuff, and he's saying he's primitive. No. That's not being primitive. Not with all the gear you're wearing. No, let's see you in some buckskins. Let's see you without any bloomers and a pair of buckskins. Let's see you actually play the whole role, And let's see you get rid of the vehicle. Let's see you get 15 miles away from any vehicles and people and be totally primitive. So many of them do videos of doing just that. But take my word for it. They're fudging it. When they're off camera, oh, hell no. Out comes the Coleman stove, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. The Native Kutsa, sweetie. Hey, it's good to see you, girl. Big hugs. Oh, it's so good to see you out there. She's out there with her eyes. She's keeping an eye on us. Yeah. Step Van Dan. Buckskinner. Yeah. I've done basically, I've done all the primitive skills in my lifetime. I've brain tanned hides. I, made my own rawhide. And Started fires with all the different methods: hand drill, bow drill, friction. One thing I never got really good at is flint and steel, but that's semi-primitive. It's not truly primitive, it's semi-primitive because you're using steel. No, true primitive, you're using everything natural, not anything man-made, unless you made it from the materials from nature. And steel has to be smelted. That's a modern process. That's not primitive. So it's semi-primitive because you're doing it with a spark. Same with ferro rods. A lot of people call that primitive. It's not primitive. Ferro rods are not primitive. They weren't using ferro rods back in the 1700s, I guarantee you. The Step Van Dam throwing hugs at native Hootsa. I don't blame you. She's huggable. Okay, the Van Dam's got to roll on out of here. You take good care of yourself, brother. And maybe we'll catch you next Sunday, eh, bud? That'd be cool. Awesome. Yeah. He says, peace, my friends. Yeah, a little bit of peace. That's all we want in life, right? Show me some peace. Hey, Kane Sample. Good to see you. Awesome. Yep, Dan, we'll see you. Yeah. Stream's going a little better than I thought it would today. Fighting these shingles is just, and the pain that goes with it. I ain't got the pain so much. Uncomfortable, itching, a little bit of stinging going on. Not as bad as I thought it would be today. Not as bad as I thought. And then with this spring forward business, daylight savings time got me all screwed up. I got to go to bed at 10 o'clock tonight to try to get that'll be 8 hours before I got to get up at 6. But getting up at 6 tomorrow morning is getting up at 5 yesterday. Yeah, yuck. I'm not a morning person. I'm a night person, man. I'll stay up all damn night, go to bed in the morning. That's it's goofy, but that's me. So this is really screwing me up. They have to get up so doggone early tomorrow morning, and I got to try to eat a bunch tonight, make up for during the day here. Yeah, Kane Saville saying changing the clocks messed me up too. Yeah, don't it mess you up? Don't it? Travis, Tales of Campground host, him and I were talking, and him and I were chatting about daylight savings time, and we both have the exact same opinion of it. All right, we'll get through this one. Next fall, when we fall back an hour, leave it there. Don't ever do it again. Don't ever do it again. I mean, we don't need the sun to go down at 10 o'clock at night in Wisconsin, for crying out loud. You don't need daylight till 10 o'clock at night. If it gets dark at 9 or 8:30, that's cool. That's good. That's a long enough day. That gives you time to sit around the campfire after dark and see the stars. But when it doesn't even get dark, actually dark until 10, and you're just starting your campfire, hell, you're up until midnight, 1 o'clock to enjoy it, So, yeah, I say get rid of daylight savings time. Fall back an hour and just leave it there. Michael, pain, but maybe conversation with your community is good too. It is. It is, Michael. I'm telling you, this community can pat itself on the back. They really can. Because they saved this old man. They really did. They really did. My first bout with cancer last March, and that was some major surgery I went through. It was bad. It was the worst thing I've ever had happen to me in my whole life. Go through that surgery, the recovery was insanely terrible. Insanely terrible. I can't even describe how terrible. And the pain was beyond imagination. It was just insane. And then they tube fed me for almost 6 months. Not being able to eat for all that time was insane. It drove me crazy. And at the get-go, when they first discharged me from the hospital, I'd wake up in the morning, I'd go, son of a bitch. I was hoping I would die in my sleep. Every day. I wished I had died the night before. It was so bad. It was so bad. But two of the gals from our community here got a hold of me, and we talked on the side. We had a little chat like this, video chat, all three of us on a panel talking. Didn't publicly broadcast it. And they were giving me their observations about how I had kind of hit a low point, and they wanted to know, is everything okay? I said, hey, I'm putting on the best act I can. I don't want people to know that I'm feeling the way I do. And they said, but we're all your friends. We want to know. We want to know. And I told them, I said, I don't want to share my burden with the world and put that burden on them. And I told them, I just want to give up. They told me, don't you dare, don't you dare. Sty, you've been through so much. Just pick yourself up and bite the bullet and get through it. They got me through. So they got me to get more involved with my audience, my community, and it sure helped. It sure helped. It just made the world of difference. Oops, Blackbird. Good to see you, Raven. Times are changing. I don't know how long they let savings last for next year. Yeah, who knows? Hey, Ryan, it's awesome to see you. Ryan Bardwell's in the house. Raven saying, Sty, you always in prayers. You have lived a good life. You will be missed soon. We all care. Thanks, Raven. That's cool. Thanks, buddy. Oh, Ryan. Ryan threw me a super sticker. Awesome, bud. That's great. Cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to each other. That's cool. That's cool. That's what this place on Sunday is all about. We get together. One thing I really like about my Sunday streams is I get a mix of people. 1 week, I'll see all these different people. And then the following week, some of them will come back, and there'll be new folks popping in. Then the next week, it's a mix of all of them. Then the next week, it's the one crowd again, and then the another. It is so cool. I got such an awesome community, YouTube community. That's what keeps me going. Once a week getting on here. And this spring and summer is going to be busy because I'll have a lot of content. I'll be posting a lot of videos. I'll still do a live stream every week, but I'm going to be putting up a lot more content. I'll be putting up content this spring and summer. Yeah, Ryan. Thank you. We're all blessed. Yeah. And there's Blake. Awesome to see you, Blake. Oh, cool. Blake's an old buddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Life wouldn't be the same without Blake hanging around. You betcha. Kane. Sty rocks. Hey, give me one of them Sty on the rocks, right? Oh, my gosh. Ryan, are you kidding me? You got married last week? Well, congrats, man. Congrats. And the best to your marriage. I hope it's long and happy. Good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. I like hearing when somebody finds a partner that they just, kind of lock themselves into and find a life partner. And I always wish them the best of luck, that they really have good lives. There'll be hard times, but as a couple, you can share that burden. It helps if you got someone to share life's burden with. Yeah, best friend forever. You betcha. You betcha. The I've had people, I congratulate them on a new one. In fact, one of the gals in the radiation department, when I was getting radiation therapy, got to know her pretty good. And she says, I won't be seeing you next week. And I go, why? I was concerned. I go, why? And she goes, I'm getting married and we're going on our honeymoon. I go, well, that is awesome. Congratulations. I hope that your marriage is a super success. Stick with each other, care for each other, no matter how bad it might seem. You got to depend on each other to be there for each other. And she goes, I can't believe that's coming out of you when you just got divorced 6 years ago. I go, whoa, wait a minute. I was married for 38 years before I got divorced. We got divorced because our life paths had changed so much that we rarely came back together. We're growing farther and farther apart, not coming back together as much as we needed to keep that strong relationship. And we both realized that I needed to take my life's path. She needed to take hers. So our divorce was probably one of the simplest ones. The judge said, boy, this is so straightforward. You guys got it all figured out. Because we did a mutual settlement in our divorce. We figured everything out. She gets this, I get that, blah, blah, blah. They took care of all that stuff way before the actual divorce hearing. And the judge says, now both of you are willing to accept this stipulated agreement? Well, yeah, we wrote it. And it was funny because he said, I'm required by law to ask you this question. He says, it might seem foolish, but he said, I have to ask you, is there any chance of the two of you ever reconciling, being back together? I said, reconciling? I said, Your Honor, we were married for 38 years. You don't think we gave it a good try? He lost it. He had to laugh. He goes, yeah, I suppose. If you get divorced after 38 years, you're basically saying, yeah, we're done. It's over. We're done. And so it went slick. The divorce went slick. In fact, my ex-wife even took me out for dinner after the divorce hearing. She says, let's go to late lunch or early dinner, whatever you want to call it. We went to a Chinese place, and she goes, have at it, eat hearty, order whatever you want off the menu. She said, I'm picking up the tab. What? Are you kidding me? Well, of course I'll eat. Yeah, I ate well that day. Well, she did too. She was happy. Everything went so well. And we had a great last meal together. And we've been cordial to each other ever since. So that makes it that much better, We have rough memories that she has a hard time dealing with, and I don't. That's the past. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, there you go. Picked up a cool little book that has all the edible and poisonous mushrooms of Georgia, South and North Carolina, with really good pictures. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Ryan, I didn't really mean it that way. Last meal. Yeah, it's not like I was on death row or something and I'm getting my last meal. Yeah. Here's a little food for thought. And some people, it freaks them out when I bring it up. Now, if I lived in a death penalty state that had death by lethal injection, I could go out there and find somebody that I know is just the biggest a-hole, right? And I could shoot him on the street and just drop the gun and say, I did it. I did it. My fingerprints are all over the gun. I did it. Well, of course, they'd arrest me. I get into court. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? Guilty. What? Yeah, guilty. Well, we'll sentence you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow comes and they sentence you. Well, in our state, it's death by lethal injection. So you're sentenced to death. You have the right to all these appeals. And I ain't going to appeal nothing. Just get it over with. Well, even when you do that, you're looking at the best case 6 months, 2 years, 3 years. Some people have sat for up to 15 years before they finally got their death sentence. But if you don't appeal nothing, you don't do anything, it comes quicker. But in the meantime, they give you 3 meals a day. They give you a nice cot to sleep on. You even get cable TV now. And you get to go outdoors for an hour every day. And they take good care of you. If you get sick, they want to make sure you're healthy for the day that they're going to kill you, right? So they want to make sure you live till then. So they take good care of you. And then the day comes and they put you on a table, strap you down. And like Gacy, that serial killer, his death sentence went like $1 million. They injected him. He just went to sleep. He's gone. No pain. He didn't suffer any pain. He just got an IV in his arm. That's it. Now, as people that have terminal cancer, guess what we get to do? Suffer a little more each day as it goes along. It gets worse towards the end. Suffering gets worse. And they got to pound you with meds to keep you sane from the pain. Then your end comes and you're miserable right up to the end, and you're so grateful knowing that this is the end. Well, wait a minute. So you're going to make me miserable right to the end and then let me go. When that death sentence guy gets catered to right to his last minute, treated with kids' gloves, and then he goes to sleep and he's gone. No pain. Something's asked backwards with that, I think. I'm sorry, but it is. Ryan wants his last meal to be tacos. Hey, Lady C. Good to see ya. Lady C's Crazy Life Adventures. Yeah. Aren't our adventures in life just crazy? Hey, everybody. I hope you're all checking each other out, your channels. That's see what's going on here. Oh, Ryan. Oh, it's your first time here, Lady C. That's cool. Thank you for subbing and ringing the bell. That is sweet of you. That is so sweet of you. I see my sub count going up, and I like it. The more people I can meet, more friends I can meet, you betcha. You know, you got me for up to 2 years yet, so I want to meet as many people as I can. You betcha. I love people. I'm a people person. I just love people. I don't like people when I'm out in the wilderness. But boy, when I'm not, I just like being with people. Just like being with people. Ryan, so I remind you of another uncle, eh? Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad for him. Oh, hey, Mary Jones. It's so good to see you, girl. Love you too, girl. Oh, it's so nice seeing you. I cannot say enough for the folks that come around. I got the best audience of anybody on YouTube. I got to show you guys this. It only takes 40 seconds. So don't anybody go anywhere. Stick around. It takes 40 seconds. But I got to shout out my members, the members I have. These people have stuck with me for months and months. Some of them, I've got a couple that have been with me for 3 years. And these people are great folks. You should check their channels out. Yeah, those are some awesome folks. They help keep the channel alive. They help pay the bills like the internet and the like. So yeah, can't praise them enough. And they're great channels. They're all great channels, awesome channels. Yeah. Stop to say hi. I love you. You betcha. She says I'm awesome. Am I? Oh, that is cool. I smile and smoke and telling awesome stories. That's one thing. It's the only vice I got left in life. I don't drink anymore. It just don't work with me. I like to drink. I just can't. I can have a sip once in a while, but nothing. No serious. Mary Jones, you're sweet. You are sweet. And I tell you what, Mary's had her peaks and valleys in life too. I mean, she hasn't had a smooth road either. She's had a rough road at times. And folks, just keep Mary in your thoughts and prayers. She's an awesome person. Yeah, my only vice, smoking. I smoke like a chimney. I asked both of my doctors, my primary doctor first. I asked her, I said, now with all this cancer business, I've been classified as terminal. I said, I suppose I got to quit smoking. She says, well, you ain't got any cancer in your lungs. She said, you've been smoking for 54 years. I think it's 54, yeah. 54. She said, why would you quit now? What's it going to do, kill you? Oh, yeah, you already gave me a death sentence, so I guess smoking ain't going to kill me. She said, you do whatever you want that makes you feel good and you're happy. She said, if that means chain smoking, I don't care. I don't. At this point of the game, you got to do what makes you happy. Yes. Yes. I said, you're giving me permission to make it all about me. I said, I have a hard time doing that. I care so much for other people that making it all about me is kind of difficult at times. It just doesn't seem right. It seems selfish to me. Oh, she's got a procedure coming up this Wednesday. Keep her in your prayers, guys. I'm really stressing it now. Yeah. Yeah. Says his mom, still beating cancer. She's a warrior. You got to stay a warrior. My ex-wife, she was diagnosed a year ago last October. A year ago. Last October. I was diagnosed almost exactly a year. March 26th, I believe, of last year is when I was diagnosed. But she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer of the lungs, liver, and colon. Guess what? She's been cancer-free for almost 6 months. Her cancer treatments worked on her, killed that cancer, wiped it out. And I hope it stays that way for her. But she had a death sentence. They gave her 8 to 22 months, they said. And they said it's going to be really rough towards the end. Nope, they managed to cure it for her. And I hope it stays that way. It's not considered cured or totally cancer-free until she's made it 5 years without reoccurrence. But to make it 6 months without a reoccurrence, if it does come back, they'll give her another 2 years. So she really did extend her lifespan through the treatments. Mine, that's all I can do is try to expand it to the 2-year mark. There ain't no stopping it. It's slowing it down, but they can't stop it. And I started out stage 3 esophageal cancer. They removed half my esophagus and top 20% of my stomach, and went through misery getting all that done. And they couldn't find any cancer in me after the surgery for quite a long time. And then I had a scan done. The following week, saw the doctor. Well, I had the scan done on a Friday, saw the doctor on a Monday. He pulled that scan up, and he says, I got to show you a good picture of this, and he gets it up there. And I go, oh, you don't even have to say it, doc. That's my liver, right? He goes, yeah, that's your liver. I said, that sucker's full of cancer. He goes, yeah. And it's stage 4. It's terminal, non-operable. Nothing we can do but put you on a chemo program to try to slow it down. And that was all 38 days before that. I had a scan done, came back perfectly clean. So in a month's time, it attacked my liver and just went wild. So the one that it was a sure deal, lungs, liver, and colon, she got her death sentence. She got a reprieve. It's awesome. I was stage 3. They did all that surgery and all that crap, all the chemo and radiation. And they said, boy, it's looking good. We're not finding any cancer. And then all of a sudden, about 6 months later, that cancer came back, reared its ugly head, and just attacked me. Flip of the coin, man. Some people can beat that cancer, some people can't, And it's not one of my favorite sayings, but it is true. It is what it is. See, I didn't want to know that either. You're right there, Ryan. I almost wish I had known it. I was there because I couldn't eat. I couldn't swallow. And I just wanted them to fix that so I could eat. I really didn't look forward to starving to death, And that's what was happening. I had lost almost 90 pounds. I went from 257 pounds down to 140. A real kick in the butt. But I was there to find out what the blockage was that was stopping me from eating. And they found it. It was cancer blocking my esophagus. Damn it. I was hoping it would be a fairly easy, quick fix, but no, it wasn't. It was just the beginning of a new adventure. Not the funnest adventure, but I've told a lot of people I wish I hadn't known, and I wish I could have gone quick and saved myself from all the misery of that esophageal surgery. I mean, they split you down the front, they split you all around the side and the back, because they got to get in there to work both below your diaphragm and above your diaphragm, so they cut you all up, fillet you like a fish. And it takes a hell of a lot to heal up from that crap. Ryan said, "You're still needed, Uncle Sty, just saying." Well, I'm glad. It makes me feel good to hear someone say I'm still needed. Um, and I'm told everybody I want to be doing this as long as I can. We talked about it. I get palliative care, what they call palliative care. I get a nurse that comes in and sees me here at the house. The same organization also is setting up my hospice for the end, and it's going to be here at home. My boys are going to clean out the downstairs office, move all that stuff out, take the things from my bedroom upstairs, move it all down here, other than the bed. Move the more important heirloom stuff down here that I can see it, family pictures and stuff like that. And then hospice will bring in a hospital bed for me. Well, the boys already got it figured out. Running Water says I got this swing arm that mounts to the wall, put a 30-inch flat screen on it. You can have it right at your hospital bed, right in your face. Cordless mouse, cordless keyboard, and you're still streaming. You bet your butt. And with me being able to do blue screen in the background, you just hang the blue screen behind the bed and you see me like this, except I'll be in a bed. But guess what? My bed will have camouflage bedding on it. So it won't even look like a bed. And I'll stream right up till I can't. Till I literally cannot stream. Because I need you guys. Yeah. You guys keep saying you need me. Well, I don't know if you need me as much as I need you, That's just the way life is. Michael's saying, from my point of view, it does not matter what others say, how long, but what you are doing day after day. If you do what you can, and if you are enjoying somehow, or enjoying it somehow, that's it. Quality of life, man. Find something in every day that makes you smile. And when I come on here, I've had so many people say, I can't believe, Sty, you go through these streams and you just smile in a way. Well, why not? What with that bad news? That ain't a reason not to smile. I mean, come on. It's not a reason to quit joking around. It's not a reason to quit enjoying what life you have. And that's key. I make plans for tomorrow. That's it. I don't go any further out than that. I've got wishes that I want to get covered this coming year, but I only plan for tomorrow. I've got wishes that I hope I can accomplish, but I got plans for tomorrow. I don't go farther than that. And I want to enjoy every minute, man. You betcha. You betcha. Every single minute. Ryan. All camel, baby. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got to go all camel. I got the camel bedding, everything that'll fit the hospital bed. Doesn't fit my big queen-size bed upstairs, but it fits the hospital bed. So I'm good. I'm all set. Camel pillowcases, camel sheets, camel comforter, everything. Yeah, camel. Mary Jones. Amen. Yeah. Enjoy life. Enjoy every minute of life. I've told people, okay, I've been told I'm coming to my end. And I said, that was the worst news I ever got. Man, it hit me like a brick. That was the best I had felt in a year. Literally, that's the best I had ever felt in a year. I go strutting into that doctor's office, happy to see the doctor. And then he tells me you're going to die. Boy, did that take the wind out of my sails. It was just like I was in here all feeling good and healthy and happy. And now I find out I'm really not all good, healthy, and happy. That's the facts of it. And once I was able to put the reins on it, get control of it, I realized, I wish I had lived the majority of my life with the attitude I have today, and that's make the best out of each and every day. Not the best summer, not the best winter, blah, blah, blah. Hey, we got somebody in the basement going to come and hang out with me. Look at me. Hey, sweetie.
How you doing?
I'm holding my own.
Can you hear me?
Uh,
Can you
yeah,
hear me?
just holding my own. Ryan
Can
says
you
he
hear
needs to shoot. Ryan needs to shoot more deer this fall. That I'm going to get Cheesehead Chris to get me some venison steaks. I
Oh, yeah. That sounds good.
don't
Can
have
you
a
hear
deer rifle. I can hear you. Yeah.
All right. These are new, and I haven't used them to stream yet.
the Yeah, I was gonna go deer hunting this coming fall, but I don't. I got rid of my deer rifle, so I'd have to borrow one from somebody, and I hate using borrowed guns unless I've had a bunch of range time on it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'd love to go out deer hunt. Right now, I'd have to go out and poach one. Go out with my 22 and pop one. Not that I've ever done that before.
No, I'm sure
No,
not.
never. Ryan. Panel time. Yeah, I like that. I'm only going to run for another half hour, guys, so you're aware. But I love having the panel time here with Native Kutsa. Yeah. She brightens up the show. Boy, I tell you what, follow her channel. Hang on. She's always got something going on. She's good. She's busy.
Something different all the time.
Something different every day. Yeah.
Whatever I feel like doing.
Yeah.
And next weekend, my brother's getting married.
Oh.
Native way, and he said I could stream it. I'm going to do that next Saturday.
Oh, that's cool. So that's
my video. I go live. Go for it. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. A dear friend of mine with one of the tribes I was working for, his daughter had passed away unexpectedly of an aneurysm. And oh, what a sharp girl she was too. She was going into law. She was in college studying to go into law. She was going to be a tribal attorney. She wanted to be. And she would have been a good one. And then this unexpected passing. And that was the most awesome funeral I've ever seen. Very traditional, very, very traditional funeral. And I didn't know, but her mother had somebody there that I never even noticed the cameras. They were professionally filming the wake. And that was to die for, to go back and watch that. Because for the Chippewa, at least, when somebody passes, they treat it as a celebration of life, you know, that it's not a loss. And boy, the one thing you don't do is cry over the dead person. Don't walk up, stand over a dead person bawling. No. There was quite a few people that were set straight on that. No, we're sending her out on a happy note, not on a bad note. You got to celebrate what life she had. And it was awesome. Playing all of her favorite music just louder than hell. And good food, big feast, and just a wonderful time. Samantha, sweetie. Oh, I love you too, girl. Big hugs. Oh, yeah.
I love you, Sam.
Ryan,
I was
just saying. He's flirting with you, and then he says, "Oh, I'm married, by the way." Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. that. I didn't even see that.
I flirt with all the girls, and but they're smart enough to know I ain't in the business of getting married. even if they can, no, sorry, I just wants to flirt. You don't want to get married, Ryan. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, thank you, Ryan, so much. Oh, jeez. Keeps the channel alive. Keeps the channel alive. And it keeps me alive too. I mean, yeah. You guys with that paper love, you know.
34 months.
So what's the weather like there?
It's 40 degrees today, 45 it looks like.
Oh, wow.
But it has been snowing. Road's been closed this weekend here and there.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a couple days down in Pendleton at the motel. So.
Did you see my front yard? This is live.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that crap.
Yeah, that's what it's been doing. It's been blowing really bad here.
The snowblower's I got to shovel off the snowblower. Yeah. That's bad when you have a snowblower that's buried in snow. Yeah, I told Running Water, I said, oh, should have tarped the snowblower. Oops. I haven't been able to snowblow with these damn shingles. Now I really feel bad for these people that I knew that went through it. I never could understand it. You know, I'd see that rash and the blisters, and I go, yeah, but you're in so much pain. I don't get it, you know. And they'd say, oh, you don't realize. You just thought. Now I do. Now I do. Oh, cool. You don't see it on the StreamYard side. It doesn't pop up. That pisses me off. And Native Kutsa popped up. Member for 34 months as an outdoor lover.
I just noticed that.
It's been an adventure, she says. It's been wonderful. I told you guys, I got people who've been here for 3 years. And it's just, I love it. I love my followers. They've kept us alive. They've kept us alive and well.
It doesn't show up on the TV either.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why those comments don't show up. It's
not on the TV.
StreamYard or the television side. Yeah. That's why with my 3 screens, I've got the chat going on one, and that chat's popped out from the YouTube stream. So I see it pop up there before it shows up on StreamYard. And I run that because some of those things don't show up on the StreamYard side. And never know if I wasn't watching YouTube.
Well, that's weird. It doesn't show up on the TV either. Usually everything shows up there.
Yeah. I noticed that on the TV, things that did pop up. I was like, what the heck? Because the TV, you set it up for live chat. You know, you should see it all. I understood with StreamYard because that's separate software completely. But on TV, that's still just YouTube. You should be able to see everything that goes on.
StreamYard's funny how it lights everything out. Face green smiling.
Yeah, awesome. I'm trying as long as I can to keep my beard. I was going to cut that bugger last week. I was going to cut it. Damn, it's still in the mornings. I comb it out, brush it out. Looks like I got a dead cat. It's like, what the hell? How can that much hair fall out and it doesn't show? I mean, I've taken handfuls out over the last 2 weeks, and the beard's still holding its own, so I'll leave it alone.
That still looks good.
Ryan. Looks like a Cherokee princess. I ain't flirting. Oh, yes, you are. We know what you're up to there. Yeah. We know. Oh, I'm just being flattering. That's all. Yeah. My butt. At least I admit it when I'm flirting. The girls at the cancer center, they're all young gals in their 20s. I mean, and they are the best, man. They are so good. They belong in healthcare because they really do give a shit. And they're so good. And I flirt with every one of them. And last time I was in there were 4 of them in my infusion room. And they had just hooked me up to infusion, just starting to get my chemo. And there were 4 of them in there. And they're all wearing these blue hazmat things that they got to wear when they're handling certain chemo. And somebody at the desk outside the room was yelling at them for something, and all 4 of them turned and they're listening to the gal at the desk, and I'm just sightseeing. And one of them happened to turn and see me. And she goes, and then she turns around and she goes, yeah, these are open back. Which one's the best? I said, yeah, shit. It's pretty bad when you got 4 favorites. You know, what the hell? I mean, you two can all of you can keep talking to her out at the desk all day. I don't get, I got to sit here for 4 hours. That's a better view than that cooking channel I'm watching on TV. Yeah. Yeah, some of the other patients, they really wonder, because those gals will walk past my infusion room. They're not even working with me that day, and they'll throw me a kiss, you know. And I'll, hey, sweetie, come in here and give me some hugging, you know. And these other patients are like, who the hell's that dirty old man in that room? Hey, I got a death sentence. I'll say what I'm thinking. God, you're a good looking one. Are you married? I keep asking them all. Are you married? You know damn well I'm married. Yeah, your old man ain't worth this shit. You should have been. I should be 30 years younger. I give him one. Yeah.
Come say hi. Come say hi. There we go. Say hi.
MJ, I got 15 minutes before I'm going to shut her down, but I send you the link there.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, Matt, throwing love to everybody. Hey, Bandit.
You can't hear you.
You crazy animal. I get such a kick out of him when he's outdoors, man. Does he love to run and explore. I love it. I wish I could have a pooch around the house, but just too much for me. I couldn't give him enough attention. Hey, Mojo! Hey, man, it's so good to see you. You know, I'm following you. I'm watching your stuff, but haven't been very verbal lately. Fighting some crap. Oh, there's metal music. Hey, it ain't a stream unless metal music pops in. Hands off the chili burger. I got dibs on that. Yeah.
Come on. He needs a treat.
Hey, there's Matt. Hey, Matt.
That's what he's waiting for.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Cheers.
How you feeling today, Matt?
Wonderful.
I bet. I bet you are.
Yeah, I know you saw it.
Yep, I seen it just before he shut it down. Oh God.
It's been a great day.
Yep. Not bad.
Hi, how you
Good.
doing, buddy?
Oh, who we got? Hey, there's Mojo.
Oh, that's
Hey,
yeah.
Mojo.
Time I stop by, I'm telling you,
AwesI'm
I'm just so much going on, busy. It's insane. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
real well.
I'm on my laptop and I have the beautiful camera too on my laptop. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sty North, sir, good to see you.
It is awesome seeing you, my friend.
Namaste. And native, and we got Matt J in the house. Good to see you, beautiful people.
These headphones are loud and low and loud and low. They're new. Hard to use them.
Yeah.
It's weird. I can't tell how loud I'm talking.
Oh yeah, June. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like anybody touching your chemo bags in those infusion rooms, man. They come in, they're all suited up, handling that hazmat. It takes two of them to verify they're giving you the right stuff, and they got it all hung up on the pole, and then it's everybody stay away from him, you know.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And I mean, they got me sitting in that chair for 4 hours. I guess what? I'm sitting there drinking coffee and eating snacks that come around to the big snack basket. And I'm chowing down, drinking coffee, and then it don't take long. Oh yeah, this boy's got a tinkle. And I unplugged that. I don't even ask him. I just unplugged that IV off the wall. It's got a battery. It'll run. So off I go, take out the room, down the hall to the can, and them damn nurses, they listen. You come out of that can and they go, "Thanks for the double flush." Oh yeah, you can't be in their bathroom without double flush. You know, they want to make sure all that chemo is not in that crapper. You know, and the way they hazmat suit up is just hilarious. I tell you, I wouldn't want that job. I wouldn't want that job. Ryan, you're crazy today. Yeah, you are crazy today.
He's
You
going
are.
all out.
What a
By the way,
shame.
I love your avatar, Ryan.
Yeah, ain't that awesome? That's awesome. I love it.
Mojo, how you doing over there today, buddy?
I'm doing okay. I just cooked up a smoked a tri-tip. So,
Awesome.
yeah, it came out pretty good. I mean, you can't really mess up a tri-tip. You can, but
you got to work at it. To
yeah.
mess it up. Yeah.
I bet I could.
So, you were talking about that chemo stuff when you're in the center there or the hospital or whatever.
Hi, Rebecca.
And they just
long time no
they got to be careful with that stuff, huh? I don't even, I mean, I never even, I don't know. So it's kind of different.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I should next. Well, no, I won't have it on. I never have it on when I'm streaming. But so I sit for 4 hours, and I get 5 different bags of juice they pump into me. Only 2 of them aren't chemo. The other 3 are chemo. But that's 4 hours.
Yeah.
Then they hook a pump up to me with chemo in it, and I got to wear that pump, carry it around with me everywhere with a line hooked up to my port for 46 hours. So it's pumping chemo in me for 46 hours. That's tricky because you got to be careful. You don't want to yank on that line or do anything that might cause a leak. Because if that crap leaks on you, it's like pouring 35% hydrogen peroxide on your skin. Your skin turns white right away. It starts burning your skin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and they're pumping that in your veins, man.
I know.
And so right away you got to wash that up, and you got this kind of hazmat pad thing with a slit in it. You slide over the tube to cover that spot where it's leaking, and then you got this big hazmat pad you put on, and you just kind of tape it in place, and you get your ass to the cancer center or the emergency room right away. And then they come in literally full hazmat, and they remove that pump. They put it. You got a hazmat bag. You got to put the pump in to carry it in that hazmat bag back to the doctor. And then they take that off and they put all that into another hazmat bag and then into a hazmat container. The whole freaking works. And they get you started with the balance of whatever you get with a new pump.
That's crazy.
And
I never even would have thought that. I would, I don't even, you don't even really think about that part of it.
Yeah. That's why I tell people I got 1 out of every 2 weeks. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. I'm dealing with that freaking pump, and I feel like shit because of the chemo. And it's just, do me a favor. Don't bother me. Just don't bother me. I mean, you can text me and stuff, but don't call me. Don't bother. Yeah, because I ain't in the mood to even look in the mirror, for God's sakes.
So when they first pump it into you, do you feel it like just instantly go through your like body?
Nope.
No. Okay, so you don't. Huh? Wow.
No, it's very subtle when it comes.
Weird. It must be like the oxygen that does that.
What's that?
It must be the oxygen that does that or something. Like it doesn't do that inside your body, but it does on the outside.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Well, and it's tiny little spurts that pump's putting in. You can hear the pump when it runs. It'll go, nyeh, and then you wait about 5 minutes. So it's slowly putting little drops in over 46 hours. So it's not like it's constantly feeding in. It's just little tiny spurts here and there, and so it's it's weird. It'll weird you out.
I'm just giving you a shout out, Sty. That's all.
I see that. using those memory emojis, man. I wish they would show up on StreamYard, but that's what I get.
Right.
And you look at it, and Samantha, the mountain lion, and
they can see him on the YouTube side.
Yeah, on the YouTube side, it's all colorful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feels.
Hey, that's cool, Ryan, mentioning DMSO. DMSO was originally developed as a horse liniment for windfalls on a horse. Most people don't know what windfalls are, but if you look at the hoof of a horse, right where the hair starts, the very first part of the ankle of the horse will swell up, and that's windfalls in a horse. And you rub that with DMSO, and it takes that swelling down. I broke my ankle out in Montana. I was way the hell up in the backcountry. I broke my ankle. My Jeep was about 100 yards from where I crashed and broke my ankle. I had 2 5-gallon buckets full of huckleberries. One of them tipped over, spilled my huckleberries out. I'm sitting on the ground with it. I'm looking at my foot's all bent, and it popped back. Pop. That hurt worse than the break. Oh, when it popped back into place. But I'm sitting there. I can't stand on some bitch. And I'm going, oh, my huckleberries. Those things were $25 a gallon. I sold them for $25 a gallon. And I just dumped 5 gallons worth. I mean, 5 times 25, work it out. I just threw $125 on the ground. So I'm sitting there with a broken ankle, scooping up huckleberries, putting them back in that bucket. I'm saving every huckleberry I can. Now I'm in very, very populated grizzly territory. And I'm sitting there with 2 5-gallon buckets of huckleberries thinking, oh shit, I'm going to spend the night up looking around. Yeah, there's enough. I can reach enough wood. I can get a little fire going here. I won't go hungry. I got 10 gallons of huckleberries. I'm sitting there eating handfuls of huckleberries, trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get off the damn mountain. And I thought, where I'm at, nobody's going to come and get me. nobody knows where I am. That's a bad rule breaker. You got to let people know where your proximity. So they got a general idea at least of where to start looking for you. But finally, I figured it out. I tell you what, driving a 1946 Willys Jeep down off of a mountain that doesn't have any brakes. I drove it around without brakes. I just used the training, and to drive that thing down off the mountain with one foot, I broke my right ankle. So I was able to use the clutch with the left ankle. Thank God the Jeep had enough idle in it to move in first gear and get going and get it into second. Boy, was that hairy. 15 miles out of the backcountry in that old Jeep, bouncing on that road with a twisted ankle. I get home, and I didn't take the boot off till I got home. And I had high boots that came almost up to my knees, snake boots, But they were logging boots. They were caulks. They had spikes in the soles. I get home. The ex-wife, she unlaced them for me. And she said, "Oh, my God, look at it." And you could see the boot spreading as that ankle swelled as soon as she released those shoelaces. The boot was spreading so much it was loosening the laces as it was going. And I told her, "Just yank it off, get it off, just yank it off." She yanked it off. That ankle just blew up like a balloon. Well, I'm a stubborn old fart. And I told her, "You go out to the shed," because I had horses at the time. I said, "Go out to the shed. There's a big tub of DMSO out there. Go get it for me." He goes, "You damn fool, you need to go to the hospital." I said, No, just give me the DMSO. I rubbed that DMSO into that ankle, wrapped it with an ace bandage, and within a week I was walking around like it never happened.
Wow.
All the swelling was gone. I hardly had any bruising. It worked on me just like it did on my horses. I mean,
So
I thought it
for horses.
I thought it's a horse liniment. And I thought, well, it works so good on the horses, it should probably work good on me, and it did. The only downfall with DMSO is if you're using a lot of it, it absorbs into your system, and you get this weird garlic taste in your mouth. And it's there all the time. So everything you eat tastes like it's got garlic in it.
Wow.
Eat a bowl of Captain Crunch, it's got garlic in it. I mean, yeah, it was weird. It was weird. But it healed my ankle. And then I did get to a doctor. They did an x-ray, and they could see I had 3 fractures in my ankle. And they said, but they look like they're healing up really good. They said, "When did that happen?" I said, about a week and a half ago. They said, "Impossible. That's healed way too fast." I said, "Yeah, it's kind of unusual. I just ace bandage." I didn't tell them about the DMSO because they didn't have at that time DMSO available for human use. Now you can actually buy DMSO for human application. But I still say get it from your local feed mill and get the horse liniment one. That's the strong one. Yeah.
That's crazy. So what have you been up to there, Sty? I haven't talked to you for a minute. I've been wanting to jump up, but
okay, are you aware that I got shingles?
No, you don't.
Last week.
What? Are you pissing somebody off upstairs?
A week ago, last Thursday, I'm out snow blowing, and I get 3/4 of my snow blowing done. I'm right where I just got a snow blow out the back, so I got access to park the truck off the street. And all of a sudden, I'm in so much pain, I can't freaking do it. And I'm feeling this searing pain.
Yeah.
My mid-chest, all the way around my back. And I thought, what in the hell is going on? 2 days before that, I felt itchy. Just itchy, like I was allergic to something. But there's no rash or nothing. So I go in the house. I didn't finish the snow blowing. I go in the house, get in the bathroom, hike up my shirt, and I go, "Holy jeez, you freaking leper." It looks like leprosy, for God's sakes. They have great big patches of blisters. That one patch had hundreds of blisters in it. And it goes all the way from my sternum around my right side and all the way to the center of my spine. And you talk about the pain. I said, holy Jesus. So I called my doctor the next day. My daughter kind of made me. But I called the doctor the next day, and she said, "Oh, we did a virtual doctor's appointment. She made me get up and dance in front of the camera to see all of the blisters and shit." He goes, "Oh yeah, thanks for showing me because that's how we diagnose it." She said, "Classic case." She said, "You got a really good case of the shingles going on there." So her and my cancer doctor, they got me on an antiviral 3 times a day for 7 days, and they gave me a pain pill that kind of deadens your nerves, so it's not. I thought it ain't working, man. I could stinging, itching. It's just so painful. It ain't working, that pill. So I quit taking it for a day. Oh no, it was working. It was working. Yeah, because the pain was twice as bad when you don't take that pill. And so yeah, I found take the pill, take the pill. But the problem is I still eat like a pig. I just eat,
Yeah.
and the problem I have now is I usually hungry when the pain's the worst. So I sit there and I eat, and I feel nice and full and happy, but except for the pain. So I take an oxycodone, try to kill that pain. Oh no, I got about 15 minutes, and I better find a bed somewhere to lay down because I'm falling asleep. The one day I was standing in the kitchen entryway, leaning up against the entryway, trying to decide what I wanted in the kitchen. I felt so tired. And all of a sudden, boom, I wake up. I go, holy shit, I'm on my knees. I fell asleep standing there. So yeah, now I got it mastered. Eat, take an oxy, head to bed. And I'm out for 2 hours, exactly 2 hours. And I'm awake and I'm good for another 4 hours until I take an oxy. And then I'll back to bed for 2. So I'm putting up with the pain. I don't want to sleep all damn day.
Yeah.
So I'd rather put up with the pain, miss out on my day, you know.
I got that shingles vaccine they offered me at the clinic. And I might not have done it had my brother not had shingles 2 weeks before that. Or when they brought it up, yes, yeah, I'll do it.
The vaccination, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And I never even thought of it because I had chicken pox when you're not going to get shingles unless you've had chicken pox in the past. That's how the virus sets up. It's housekeeping.
Yeah.
Well, I had chicken pox when I was 6 years old. Now, mind you, that was in 1963. 1963, I had the chicken pox. 2023, I get the fucking shingles? Well, I'm going through cancer treatment? What the hell?
I know. That's why I asked you, who'd you piss off?
Yeah.
You know?
What's that, Matt?
I've had chicken pox twice.
Did you? Now I've met a couple people that had 2 bouts of it. Yeah. Yeah.
I still have a scar right here.
Yeah. Oh, some of them can scar you right up, boy. I mean, I don't even know what happened to the picture, but my mom, ass. Here I am, 6 years old. She's got me standing there in my underwear and took a picture. There wasn't a square inch of my body that wasn't pocked up. I mean, I looked like I got attacked by 1,000 wasps. You know, it was terrible. It was terrible. I think
that's mojo, Samantha.
The heck is that frequency? I think that's coming from Joe.
I think it's mojo.
From me?
Mojo.
Look, I'll mute myself. It's coming from me. Why is it coming from me?
Nope.
No, is it here?
No, I'm pretty good.
It's
it's native.
I said so. She's talking. You don't hear nothing anymore, but you better be able to read lips. There, I don't hear it.
She fixed it.
Hey there, Samantha Lee. Good to see you.
Yes. Beautiful little unicorn right there.
StreamYard, LOL. Yeah. I think it was last week or the week before. I'm sitting there and it got this freaking echo going on. What the hell? I looked at it. I don't have YouTube running with any audio or anything. So I looked at my StreamYard settings while we're streaming and I go, oh, I didn't turn off the echo.
Doing
Yeah, it's weird. It goes, meh, 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 meh.
I hear it.
Yeah.
It's native. We got it. It's all good. It's Bandit. Bandit, what are you doing over there, buddy?
Hey,
Bandit's happy to see mommy back from the snowstorm.
great to see ya. Yeah.
Stefan.
We're getting all these folks in the house, and I was going to stop streaming 6 minutes ago.
Stefan's from England.
You know how it goes, guys. Yeah. Some of the best plans just go to shit on you, right? I'm not streaming more than 2 hours. I've said that before.
Right. Hey, you got good people up on your panel right now. I mean, come on, you got a great chat.
No, well, that's it. You know, I can keep it going for a little while longer yet, but I will have to cut off because I got to take another pain pill, and I do have to eat, and I don't want to fall asleep on here. I've been fortunate that way. You know, I've done 9-hour streams and not fallen asleep, so yeah, I'm pretty good, pretty good. I've been heck, Crazy Ann and I. That one day we spent 14 hours. We did a live stream, and then after that, stayed on the panel 14 hours. We had a couple other people that were there. They hung out for a while, and then they left. It was just Ann and I. And it was so funny because that's when she was with her ex, Gunner. And she goes, oh, my gosh, the sun is up. Gunner's got to go pull his fishing nets. He had nets out on the fjord that they lived on there in Norway. And she goes, it's time to wake up, Gunner. She goes in there, and she puts the phone camera right in his face. And she's shaking him. Wake up, Gunner. Wake up. Time to pull the nets. He wakes up, and he looks at the phone. He goes, who's that? And she goes, I'm talking to Sty. And he goes, and in Norwegian, he says, good morning, Sty. And it's like, yeah, you too. Get your ass out of bed and go get your fish. So she follows him out. He gets up, he gets dressed, and she follows him out to the lakeside. He's pulling the nets, big ass trout in one net. And it's like, whoa, that was worth getting up for. I wouldn't have overslept thinking that I might have got a fish like that in the nets. No way. But yeah, he hit to him, he's nonchalant. Oh, okay, I got a fish. Oh, that was a sweet trout, man. I could just see that bugger. Oh, broil that sucker, yeah, on a cedar plank, man.
Stefan, you're watching football today?
Yeah, you get on and start talking shit about football player. All them hardcore football fans get all upset. Oh, well, ain't that too bad.
Well, Sty knows I'm watching NASCAR also. So
yeah, I see you just pop that up there.
Yeah,
you don't need to say it to me, man. I know.
I know you do. I know you know.
I know what you're doing. Uh-huh.
It's Sunday, baby. Come on now. Cheers.
Yeah, you betcha. You betcha. So.
You got like
you're more than welcome, Ryan. You're more than welcome. You can count on it every Sunday afternoon. I'll be up here. Like I said, right to the day that I'm stuck in the hospital bed, as long as I got a cordless mouse and a keyboard, I'm good to go. I mean, and like I said, you guys, you get so used to it, you won't even know I'm sitting in the hospital bed because, like I said, I got camo sheets, I got camo comforter, I got camo pillowcases. My
And
hospital.
of course, he'll
You can't
definitely have that background.
have background with it. Shit, nobody will know I'm sitting in my deathbed. You know.
One of my grandsons loves demo. Oh,
Ryan, it's great to meet you.
That's great. That's great. Knowing that you'd be back there, Ryan. We yeah, we want to see you. You're awesome. You're awesome.
If there's a mod in the chat that cares to drop my link, if it's okay with Sty, I don't mind.
Go ahead.
My channel.
Somebody wants to drop Ryan's link. That's cool.
No, my link.
Yeah, Matt J's link. Yeah, share a like, guys.
I'm not modded, but I'm just a member, paid member.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of mods, and I keep the mods kind of simple. I've been on channels where everybody's a mod, you know.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
But I've also seen channels where everybody's a mod, where the mods start fighting with each other. Mods are modding mods, and next thing you know, you start seeing the different personalities conflicting over in the chat because they're all mods. And then I've seen channels where they only have 2 or 3 mods, period. And there's always crap going on in the chat, and you're going, "Where are the mods? Ain't nobody out there?" Yeah.
When I do my lives, I only got like certain mods because they frequent my channel when I go live.
And you know that they'll act in your interest, not theirs. You know?
Correct.
And that's yeah.
That's I like it.
Well, the 3 of you on the panel, I could easily mod. I'll probably do that after the fact. There, Native Kutsa got you up there. Yep, there he is. You guys, if you want to check Matt out, there's the link.
Yep. My channel it's a lot of grilling and stuff like that. And
yep.
A lot of music playlist.
Yep.
All genres.
Yeah. You get over there, check his playlist out. You like his playlist. Yeah. Mojo's the same way. Exactly. I already pumped up Native Kutsa. Yeah, everybody's got to follow her. But Mojo, I tell you what, if you like food, hang out with Mojo. Hang out with Mojo.
You know what I gotta say, Sty? I can't believe, unless YouTube took it away, that I am not subscribed to your channel, Matt. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Matt, are you subscribed to me?
How dare you?
You come over to my channel, you say hi all the time.
I do. I get on your
amazing individual, and I am not subscribed to your channel. Hey, Sty, I'll be right back in about 15 minutes. I'm going to go stand in the corner, okay? I'm going to put my nose in the corner, Sty.
Make sure you get on your knees, all right?
Man, I cannot believe that, my brother. My goodness sakes.
Dude, I've supported you like all day through. You know,
I know, man.
I know. Yeah, folks, get over there and help Matt out. I mean, he's at 337 subs right now, and
I only ask if you sub to my channel, just sub because you like the content.
Right. Don't sub for subbing. Don't do that. Yeah, just get over there, watch his content. And I just pulled his channel up on my 3rd computer here, just looking at it. You go over there to his homepage, and I mean, redneck bacon, egginator cheeseburger. I mean, he's got some awesome shit there. The pepper burgers and steak pork chop, the F-bomb omelet burrito. Nighttime grilling. You can have fun over on his. Just a little tenderloin grinning. It's breakfast time. Mrs. T's 4 cheese medley pierogies in the good old cast iron.
Love my cast irons.
I wish we were closer, Matt. I've got some awesome cast iron I'm going to be selling.
I'm sorry, but I never get notifications for you.
For Matt?
Yeah, all of them. All.
What's next?
I never get notifications. I
haven't gone live in a while, and when I do go live, it's I go live and I put them
just
private.
get
Yeah, you should be getting when he posts a video too. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I need Sty. I did like 4 hours of smoked chicken on my grill. I got to put that video together.
There you go. There you go. I can't eat a lot, but I can eat. So I can't wait till summer, man. I'm going to be cooking over the fire pit out back. I'm going to be just grilling some burgers on the charcoal grill. Yeah, it's going to be, most of my food's going to come from the outdoors.
Exactly.
All right. I redid it. See if that works.
Thank you, Native.
Yes, it's a bummer when you're a mod for too many channels. And you're trying to help out mod all those channels.
Yes, Stefan, do it.
That's funny. Let peeps be heard. All right, you said it, peeps. Running Water and I were talking about that last night. Here he's sitting with a whole pack of peeps. He rips it over, chopping down these peeps. And it made me remember I watched this video years ago. I was watching videos on people that are dealing with low blood sugars, right? Well, there's this guy, he's at a work site, construction site, and he's sitting in his truck, and one guy's filming all this shit, and this other guy's trying to help, and he's drunk, like he's drunker than shit, you know. That's what happens when you get those lows, you know, or extreme highs. But here he is, he's acting like he's drunker than hell, early time. And this guy's trying to ask him what the hell's the problem. He goes, I got sugar. I got sugar. And the guy goes, what the hell? Why are you calling me sugar? And it came out so clear. He could just babbling, but all of a sudden it comes out just clear. He goes, fucking glove box. The guy opens the glove box, and all these packages of peeps fall out of it. And he's going, feed me peeps, feed me peeps, feed me peeps. And here this guy's got to show. That guy can't even pick them up. And he's shoving these peeps in this guy's mouth and he's chawing them down. He ate about 6 of them, and in about 5-10 minutes, all of a sudden he's feeling better and he can talk straight. And he grabs the pack, rips it open, and he keeps eating them. Freaking peeps. He said, yeah, my blood sugar crashed. Thank God you came over. I couldn't reach the glove box. And he goes, well, I couldn't understand why you kept calling me sugar. Yeah, I didn't think we were that friendly, you know. Yeah. Peeps come to the rescue for a diabetic. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I carry around these glucose packs, you know. 1 squirt of those, blood sugar comes right up. But I never thought of that. Carrying around a pack of peeps, you know.
Hi, Kiki. Let me see him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just checking out my NASCAR, that's all.
Uh-huh. Ryan. Sugar baby. Sugar baby.
Sugar baby, sugar daddy.
The kitty.
Hey Trace, what's up? Oh, so beautiful. How you doing, girl?
That's my daughter there. She brought that cat down. That's my other daughter's cat, and that cat don't come downstairs. This cat's I'm going. What are you doing down here?
That's funny. Running Water and I each bought Hogwarts, the PS5 Hogwarts game. You know, it's all the rave kind of thing. It's funny because we're looking at all these videos and crap, and the people that complain about it, well, they're complaining because it's woke, right? It ain't that woke. I mean, it doesn't affect the gameplay whatsoever. That actually the only two woke things I saw in it was you confront this gal in the bar, and she's a good-looking gal. She's a good-looking gal. She owns the bar, and you go up and you introduce yourself to her, and she responds, and she sounds like Bob down at the end of the street. Yeah, we get the idea. Okay. Yeah, but it's so incidental. So what? She's got a man's voice. It doesn't change the play at all in the game. The only other woke kind of thing we saw was where this one gal that you interact with makes one mention about her wife. And all these people are online complaining that this game is all woke and got all this LGBT stuff. That's the only two things either one of us could find in the game. And Running Water has already done a full playthrough on it. I haven't. I'm about halfway through. But he did a full playthrough starting the game. And those were the only two things that these people are complaining about. Is also the only two things in there. Couldn't find anything else anywhere. And I thought, okay, it's a good game. It's a good game. I think we can get beyond that. This gal's got a wife, and that gal talks like Bob down at the end of the street. Yeah. I have no problem with it.
He's going to snub me now because I didn't give him one.
Yeah. Well, nonsense.
Go there at the end of the house, then fine.
That's the thing is when I bought that, everybody's saying, "Oh, it's so woke, it's so woke." I was nervous, man. That was $70 for that game. I thought, man, am I going to spend $70 on it and have to woke this, woke that? You can't say this, you can't say that. Oh no, there's cussing in there and all kinds of stuff. Oh, the other thing they say that is bad about the game is the goblins. They're all bankers, so they're Jews. What? That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Sty.
Yeah, they're implying that they're all Jews because they run the banks, right? But the rest of the game, all you're doing is fighting these nasty goblins that are killing people and crap, and you're out there killing off these nasty goblins that live in these little frickin' hamlets, just nasty little buggers. The bankers are totally different than those ones. And it's like, oh, geez, you got to bring this into it and say, well, they got to be Jews because they got the banks. Oh, no, they're goblins. They're goblins. Yeah, you're just looking for a reason to bitch about the game. That's the way I see it. Just play the damn game. Goblins are goblins. So if it would have been trolls running the bank, they must be Jews. I don't know. Yeah, witches and warlocks. Yeah, you get to be a witch or a wizard in that game. It's your choice. But it doesn't make any damn difference. You still learn all the same stuff. So if you want to be called a witch, be a witch. If you want to be called a wizard, be a wizard. But I tell you what, I got that game is too damn addictive. Last night I didn't get to bed till 4:00 this morning.
Oh wow!
In that damn game, in pain because I can't take a pain pill. I can't play the game. I'm just, oh yeah. So
you might stay up for a couple days and finish it.
Yeah.
I got my Xbox controller right here.
There you go.
Hey, Sty, I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. I need to take a nap here, and
yeah, I get it. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here in about 5 minutes because I really do got to get a couple things done and got to go to bed early tonight for my cancer treatment tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, so, 4 hours.
Here's the spielio. Here's the deal. I'm putting my house on the market in May.
Oh wow, you are.
I'm going to move my family over as soon as it sells over to Alabama to stay with my sister and look for a house.
Oh, you're gonna plant your roots in Alabama?
Yep. And then in January, I'm retiring from Aramark. And I'm not going to be rich, but I'm going to be happy.
Right. That's right. I'm telling you, brother, that's exactly it.
So I'm taking a trip in January. And when I go, I'm taking a trip and I'm stopping and cooking at YouTubers' places.
Well, neat. That's
so
awesome.
If you're up to it at that time, we'll see.
When is that?
In January, when you probably have 10 feet of snow.
Yeah, you don't want to do it here.
So we'll see what happens and how you feel. If you want me to stop by, I will stop by. If not, we'll just go down that road.
At the minimum, if you're close range, we could meet up somewhere and go to lunch or something, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you bet I'd love to.
I would buy you dinner too.
Oh.
Lunch and dinner all at the same time.
No,
I love you. Love you, Sty. You take care. You have a good night.
Buddy. You betcha.
Matt.
Night, Mojo.
Did you want to say goodbye to this young lady?
The Carolinas.
Right there, babe.
Hi. Goodbye. That's a bummer. Hi, goodbye.
All right. You take care, sir.
You betcha. And there she was, gone.
There she is right there.
There she is. Okay, you have a good one. Take care of yourself, buddy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yep. Yeah, Mojo's great.
Mojo's great, people. You got to check out his Saturday mornings when he's grilling, cooking breakfast for everybody.
I never miss a Saturday. I don't care how I feel. I'm at least there watching, man. I watch everyone, give them the old thumbs up. I may not leave a comment, but boy, I don't miss one. I love his cooking. And he's given me some ideas, some wild ideas, you know.
Yep.
Experimenting a little bit, doing different things. I'm really hooked now on I take cheese curds and I take a bunch of slices of pepperoni, mix them with the cheese curds. Then I pour pizza sauce over the cheese curds and I pop them suckers in the microwave just long enough to make all the curds stretchy. And I sit there with a fork eating it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like eating a pizza without a crust, man. With tons of mozzarella. Oh, God, I love it. And I thought, yeah, I can do that on the open fire in a tin pan or a little cast iron frying pan. I do the same damn thing, just warm it up on the campfire.
Down with a little Parmesan cheese on the bottom.
Yeah.
With some oil.
Yeah. Load it up. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah. I consider every one of my shows great because all the people that come and hang out. That's what you betcha. I love doing it. Love seeing you guys. You're all the best. And I wish you all the best.
You're the
best. I mean, don't pat me on the back too hard. It hurts. Oh, shit. He was standing on the stairs. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's just Sty falling down again. Next. Yeah.
That's it.
I told that gal from Lifeline, I said, yeah, I don't need that fall down activation. That button's right here. I mean, I could probably push that button before I even hit the ground, you know. I know I'm going down. Push it now. Yep. And the call station here would kick on. And, are you all right? And they'd hear thump, 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 thump. Just a second. Yeah, I'm okay. I can get up.
Yeah. Goes back to, I've fallen down and I can't get up.
Yeah. Well, I had that happen out here when I had that freaking snow come off my truck. I mean, that shit was 3 feet deep. And I stuck the shovel in it, and I thought, holy shit, because I had the truck running and it warmed the roof up. So it was slippery up there, that whole big mass. And I'm pulling it towards me, and some bitch takes off. I couldn't do nothing. All of a sudden, boom, I'm on the ground. The only thing sticking out of the snow are my boots, my arms from the elbows up, And my head, that's all that was sticking out of the snow. About 400 pounds of freaking snow coming and knocked my ass right into a snowbank. I'm like, shit, can I even get out of this?
I'm not sure whether to laugh or say, "Oh my lord!" I mean,
but that's my life. And I was so pissed off. I did not have a camera on. I should have. I mean, I was just clearing the snow off my truck. Why film that shit? Now I know why I should have been. Yeah, it knocked me right on that. That would have been a great video, seeing that fucking avalanche and bloom, I stuck in the fucking snow. That would have been so good. That would have been good blooper one. Yeah.
Anybody that knows me, especially this one up there, they're know I'm laughing my butt off right now. I can see Sty go like, "Wah."
Yeah. Black. Yeah. And you guys know me well enough. I just laugh at that shit.
I do too. I know I can joke around with it.
If I survive, it's funnier than shit. Now all I got to do is survive, and it's funnier than shit. But I've always told people, the way I climb around by waterfalls and shit. One of these days, there might be one me falling off into one of those gorges and filming on the way down. Well, guys, this is the last one. Have a good day. Bye. And then they find my camera and they download it.
Cam.
Yeah, on my hat. Yeah, get to see the whole trip down. Boy, would that go viral, man. Sty takes a Peter Pan off of a waterfall and caught it all on film. And he's saying goodbye all the way to the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. Happy landings, folks.
Sty, you got my stomach hurting right now because I'm laughing.
Good.
I
don't mind hurting people that way.
I got my stomach workout for today.
Yeah.
You go outside. Oh yeah.
No.
Do what you're good. He wants some.
Do what you're gonna do.
Already have 3.
Bandit's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Bandit, want to go find Tucker?
He can't hear it.
I told you to get him his own freaking headset.
Get him his own headset. Yeah.
His own camera.
Gemma's popping up just long enough to say goodbye. Hey, Gemma girl. Hi.
What's up, baby girl?
Hey.
Cheers, Gemma.
Yeah, I'm getting ready just to wrap it up, girl. But it's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm
it's been
well today, but I saw your link and I was like, I have to at least come on,
pop in and
say hello and
yeah,
for a bit. Yeah.
That's good. I'm sad that you're not feeling well today, but it's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Exhaustion because I started my new volunteer work yesterday and opened out a little bit.
Yeah.
Going to cut me out.
Tired.
Yeah, a little choppy today.
I hope you feel better, Gemma.
Gemma, you're cutting out, but I'm glad you're doing better. Much love, as always.
Yeah, it's just we're getting about every 4th or 5th word. Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
I think it's because the bad weather we've had. It's been really bad weather. So.
There we go.
We'll see you next time.
You betcha, sweetie. Oh, yeah. Native Coots is great.
Okay.
Gemma.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we're going to wrap it up, folks. Sty's starting to ache quite a bit here.
Right. Hey, you know darn well you better take care of yourself, bro.
The best I can, And even times when I should see the doctor, all I got to do is think it. My daughter's on the phone. Get your ass to the doctor. Oh God, I'll go to the doctor rather than get chewed out by her. Yeah, she's wise to it. I better go to the doctor. So Yeah, I stay on top of it. Try to stay the best I can for as long as I can.
Exactly.
That's,
And I know Running Water's probably watching it. Maybe not now, but
no, he's not right now. But
Running Water, keep trucking. Get it.
You betcha.
Get it done. Get her done.
Old Running Water, he's doing his part. He's doing his part. Yes. Yeah. So, with that, folks, as always,
let's get this little fucking dance going on.
Yep. I'm going to go out there and grab the girl in the fur coat, do a little shuffle off the porch, and I'll see you all next Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Take care, everybody. Have a good week. Here we go. Grab that girl and shuffle my way out.